Papa Drac, will Mom and Dad be long?
Oh, no, my little Denisovich. Don't worry. They returned from their business trip to Loch Ness in the flap of a bat.
What are we supposed to do until then? I'm so bored.
Ah, my little creatures of the night. Here, I've brought you the best spell to conjure up some fun. Well, my little demons, which story would you like to listen to today? A long time ago, in a very distant land, there was an extremely handsome and strong young man named Drac the Apprentice. Cockroaches! It's so hot! And it won't be long before the sun rises. Thank goodness I've arrived. Drac the Apprentice had spent days exploring that scorching desert, but had finally found the Cave of Treasures. The legendary treasure of the thieves is in there.
Stop, stranger! What did you come here for?
My name is Drac the Apprentice, the gorgeous young man answered. And I want to become a member of the gang of thieves.
So you want a share of the wealth that I, the king of thieves, keep in the Cave of Treasures? Then you'll have to prove that you are worthy. For starters, deliver me the 3 medallions that my men are guarding. And if you don't succeed, don't bother coming back.
Drac the Apprentice hesitated for a moment. He had heard stories about the perils that plagued these lands. All right, I'll bring you the 3 medallions. But he courageously accepted, consumed with the thought of getting his hands on so much treasure.
Hey! Story night! I want to join in too.
No way! Frank, hold your...
What happened? Where's the rest of me?
Oh, you're a real piece of work, Frank. Now the young apprentice is going to have to find your missing body parts spread around the chapters.
This is awesome! I'm going to be the main character of my very own story.
The young apprentice knew he had a tough quest ahead of him. Getting those medallions would not be easy. After a very, very long trip, Drac the Apprentice began his traditional dance to loosen up his bones. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha!
Nice!
Oh no! It looks like that big rock is blocking our way! We'll have to go over it!
There you go!
The next objective is pretty far away. Maybe it's time to sprint! Pretty fast, huh? What if we try to jump in the middle of a sprint? Ooh, we would definitely go farther.
Nice!
This area looks dangerous. Luckily, you can turn into a bat and glide to get to the safe zone.
Nice!
Great! You're catching on pretty fast. Now, let's try something more difficult. The air dash will allow you to access more remote or elevated areas. It's like a little final push. Try to reach... Oh, look at these objects! Hit them and see what happens. Great! You really smashed that object! I heard you can also ground dash to avoid dangerous ramps and enemies. Let's try it! The ground dash will launch in the direction you're aiming at. Be careful when using it on small platforms or cliff edges. You can use your charged burst to activate the pressure plate.
There you go.
Hello, there's CJ Calvin 134. How you doing?
The apprentice soon discovered that the oasis was like a labyrinth, but he wouldn't let that stop him.
For me, it's a tornado. We're about to die. I'm already scared. There's a tornado at your place? Honestly, we're lucky that we don't have tornadoes, so we're lucky that we didn't have any tornadoes at our place. Hopefully it doesn't happen to us.
Well, there's the first thief with the medallion. Well, this was easier than I thought.
Okay.
Boring.
Hello, hello! The boss wasn't lying, so we have a new thief's apprentice.
The thief was not going to give up the medallion so easily.
What?
You can forget
You
about
live-
getting this medallion, buddy. The other thieves haven't succeeded so
Well,
far. and
you live what
never
country?
will.
I live in the
Come and get
United
me,
States.
And if you find me,
Washington,
I promise
Preston,
I'll give you
Washington.
the medallion
That's
as a
where I
prize.
live.
the thief had turned into a mirage right in
Hi,
front of
Dad.
the apprentice.
How you doing?
And as if that weren't enough,
Now this is getting good.
Mississippi, I'm talking about state.
Impressive! But you haven't even come close.
Yes.
This ought to be fun. Catch me if you can!
So,
as if by magic, the voice of the thief was lost in the desert. Cockroaches! It's going to be hard to find them. These dudes are dangerous and full of mirages.
it's alive. Are alive. The tornado passed. That's good. Why the tornado pass? I don't know. To help you get to the count stronger. Oh. This was weird.
What are these cards? And where did they come from?
Papa Drac, every story needs to have a card collection with their characters. Everyone knows that.
Oh, right. Of course, everyone. Well, if they are here, let's get as many as we can. Stay sharp, Denisovich. They could be hidden anywhere.
I can lock out. What's this?
This little sucker was very well hidden, but we found it. Great teamwork. After a long search, Drac the apprentice found the thief. The medallion was almost in reach.
You didn't say Marco!
But the thief was still making it tough. At least it was a quiet place, and Drac the apprentice could get a little rest.
Or so he thought. Because suddenly, boom!
He fell into a trap.
Bam! Take that! And they, oh no! Ah! Baba Booey!
Thanks to my amazing skills, I can now continue my search in peace.
We're so close to the end. I hope we don't miss any of them.
We got every card in this chapter. We make a great team.
On the verge of exhaustion, the apprentice had finally found the sneaky thief.
I'm glad to see you came this far, but will you be able to find me among the mirages?
Marco!
Hello!
Marco!
Hello! You finally caught me! I must admit, that was a blast. You deserve it. Good luck getting the rest. My fellow thieves won't be as nice as me. They're too proud.
You have the first one. Now you have to hurry to the desert and get the next one before dawn.
With the first medallion found, Drak, the apprentice, entered the dangerous dunes of the east. Ruled by a thief with the gift of sand mastery. More desert? Yeah, I'm still chewing on sand from my last trip.
Ah, you must be the young man who thinks he can take my medallion.
Said the thief when he saw the apprentice.
Let's see if you're smart enough to get it.
Ha! Are you going to challenge me to a dance-off? But before the apprentice's eyes, the thief created a complicated puzzle. Actually, I'd prefer the dance-off.
Now, if you'll excuse me, little man, I'm gonna kick back and watch you fail miserably.
Could the young apprentice solve it? It's possible, because the devious thief didn't count on one thing.
The telekinesis of Drac the Apprentice.
What's this? I'm sure that I mean, the hero of this tale can use their powers to move that heavy rock. What do you think of that, thief? The apprentice shouted defiantly.
Ah, Scarabs, I was just getting comfy. But you still need to pass my other tests.
Another card! I've got to admit, even I want to finish this collection.
But Drac the Apprentice didn't even get a moment to rest because the thief had covered the path with traps.
Wow, they look very powerful now. I'm sure their punches would hurt more. Cool. different way.
But Drac the Apprentice didn't even get a moment of rest because the thief had covered the path with traps.
Wow, they're very powerful now. I'm sure their punches would hurt more.
Right, Papa Drac, you're making it up.
That I committed suicide. There we go.
Yes, one more.
Oh, oh.
What? No way! Hey, it wasn't like that.
I forgot what button. Push one. I wonder what that icon is.
No. It didn't go that way.
Let's get the cutscenes.
The apprentice knew he had to get that treasure at any cost, so he passed each and every one of the second thief's things.
got withered just looking at you, kid. But you still have to pass the final test.
You think I won't pass it before time runs out? Ha! Watch and learn.
Come on, Track the Apprentice! You can do it!
Sweet!
Drac the Apprentice easily passed the last of the thieves' tests. However,
Curses! I've got to admit, you bested me, young man. You deserve my medallion. But unfortunately, I don't have it.
What? That's cheating!
Sorry, my guy. Centuries ago, it shattered, and my jealous cohorts hid the pieces in the oasis. If you want it, you'll have to look for them there. You have to go back to the oasis and find the fragments of my medallion, kiddo.
forgot about that. What's this?
Papa Drac.
Oh, no, my...
What are we supposed
my little creatures of the night. Here, I've brought you the best spell. Well, my little demons, which story... Once upon a time, there was a cheerful young girl called Little Red Riding Mavis. One day, her little old granny asked her to do a very special job.
Of course I can bake you a cake, Granny. What kind would you like?
Little Red Mavis asked.
Rotten pumpkin flavor. With cream cheese and decorated with stinging nettles. You got it. Anything for you, Granny. As soon as it's ready, I'll bring it to your house.
And so, Little Red Mavis set out to fulfill her dear granny's wishes.
Hey! Are you telling stories? I want to be in them.
What, Frank? Wait!
Hey! What happened to me?
Now look what you've done. Your body parts are going to be scattered throughout this story.
Cool! Little Red Riding Mavis, will you help me find the rest of my body?
Little Red Mavis set off to find the first ingredient.
I'll find the most rotten pumpkin in the pumpkin patch, full of stinky mold and wiggly worms.
Little Red Mavis thought to herself.
But before I carry all those ingredients, I'll stretch first.
Time to start moving.
Nice!
Oh no! It looks like that big rock is blocking our way. We'll have to go over it.
There you go!
The next objective is pretty far away. Maybe it's time to sprint. Pretty fast, huh? But be... What if we try to jump in the middle of a sprint? We will definitely go farther.
Nice!
Ooh, this area looks dangerous. But luckily, you can turn into a bat and glide to get to the safe zone.
There you go!
Great! You're catching on pretty fast.
Thank
Now,
you.
let's try something more difficult.
This is Hotel Transylvania, Scary Tale Adventure.
The air dash will allow you to access more remote or elevated areas.
Nope, it's on the
like a
PlayStation
little final
5.
push.
Okay, download
Try
it
to
for
reach the
free
goal using
from
all the powers
PlayStation
you've
Plus
just learned.
subscription. Yes.
Oh, look at these objects! Hit them and see what happens! Great! You really smashed that object! As you can... I heard you can also ground dash to avoid dangerous traps and enemies. Let's try it! The ground dash will launch in the direction you're aiming at. Be careful when using it on small platforms or cliff edges. You can use your charged burst to activate the pressure plate.
There you go.
When little Red Mavis arrived at the pumpkin patch, she discovered something strange.
What happened here? Who trampled the pumpkins? This doesn't look good. I'd better be on my toes.
Pumpkins killing other pumpkins.
Look out, little Red Mavis!
Although the pumpkin patch was now filled with danger, little Red Mavis carried on.
Stomping and whomping.
Yes, Winnie. Stomping and whomping, ready to retrieve the rotten pumpkin from Granny's cave.
Yeah!
After searching high and low, Little Red Mavis found the big rotten pumpkin.
That's weird. Why is it all the way out here?
Little Red Mavis had fallen into a trap.
Luckily, she was prepared to fight the fiery pumpkin.
After a harrowing journey, she finally found the big rotten pumpkin for Granny's cake. But there was something nagging at Little Red Mavis.
Who would want to hide it out here? This is very peculiar.
Oh, so that's a piece of... That's what that foot was. Yeah, I just saw the stitches in it.
What are these cards and where did they come from?
Papa Drac. Every store needs to have a card collection with their characters. Everyone knows that.
Oh, right, of course. Everyone knows that. Well, if they are here, let's get as many as we can. Stay sharp, Denisovich. They could be hidden anywhere. Little Red Mavis had no time to waste, so she started looking for some fresh toad eggs to make this cream cheese filling.
Cream cheese.
Then a horde of evil creatures with sharp teeth and huge claws attacked her. Grrr!
What? Who? Hang on a minute.
And the courageous Little Red Mavis stood her ground and pounded them into the next week.
Yeah.
As I was saying, Little Red Mavis calmly continued on her merry way to find the toad eggs. Now, Little Red Mavis could make some delicious cream cheese for the filling. All she needed now was a few stinging nettles to decorate the delicious cake for her granny. But the path to get them was not going to be a walk in the park.
Come on, Little Red Mavis. You can do it.
Using all her strength, Little Red Mavis plucked a big bunch of stinging nettles full of spikes and barbs.
These will make the cake look amazing.
Said Little Red Mavis before returning home to bake the cake. But before leaving, she discovered mysterious footprints along the path.
Whose footprints are these?
Little Red Mavis asked herself.
Is this who's been hiding all the ingredients?
She pondered. But what Little Red Mavis didn't know was that those mysterious footprints actually belonged to the terrible, big bad wolf.
I knew it. I knew it the whole time. Now, who would this big bad wolf be? I wonder.
The cake is in the oven. As soon as it's ready, I'll take it to Granny. I should talk to the hunter about the stranger that's roaming around.
While the cake was slowly baking in the oven, Little Red Mavis decided to go through the dangerous haunted woods. She had to tell her family's friend, the hunter, about the strange footprints she found.
it here.